Use the scientific method, but keep it simple. Truth is always going to be simple. It should be observed. No animal has to be taught or told what vitamin B12 is and iron and calcium and whatever. Animals that instinctively want to eat carcasses on the side of the road. And yet humans, mankind, has developed a way to disguise so much of flesh and force people to eat flesh with all this seasoning, which all seasoning is highly addictive. It's why people eat things. If I put a bunch of sauces and syrup all over a box of crayons, most people would eat it. And they do. They eat that now. They eat glue. All animal flesh boils down to glue. You know, so think about this. Most people have been walking constipated for most of their lives. Constipated, plugged up. You know, that's crazy. You know, you eat glue. I did. I ate glue for 30 years. Fruits, you boil down fruits, what's left over? Molasses and syrup. That comes out of my body. When I eat it, I have to go to the bathroom within 30 or 40 minutes if I do. So here's a scientific method. Just first thing you want to do is clear your thoughts. Get rid of all your beliefs. You can't have a scientific method with beliefs. That's nuts. Ask a question. Ask yourself a question. For me, my thing was like, I want to know how far I can run. That's what I want to do. And so I'd go out and see how far I can run, how far I can walk. Do some background research. Well, I know that some people can run 50 miles or 100 miles at a time, or, you know, whatever. You know, I want to know what my limitations are, but I want to know what is possible, you know, for a human being, and how fast, distance, all these things. And then for me, because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I could only run about a mile when I was 210 pounds, I would talk to the runners, and they would tell me, they were very kind to me and told me, walk. Just simply walk your body, and even force yourself to walk. Get to the distance. Once you get to the distance, you'll have more confidence and you're more comfortable in some respects to make that distance. So if you can't run 5 miles, walk 5 miles. People walk 5 miles at a mall or a Walmart or whatever. If you can't walk 5 miles, 1 mile or half a mile, walk a little, is what I'm saying. Make a little effort. If you are limited with your mobility, do some breathing exercises. Raise your arm up and down a few times, but that's how we have to stimulate our energy. Think about it. When you move, you get more energy. You don't get more energy the more you eat. And what that does is your body, it artificially does, your body actually gets something in it, and it needs to evacuate it out. So the blood pressure raises, you know, the body pulses. It tries to get the substance out of the body as efficiently as it can, as opposed to if you work out. That's what I did when I was in the Navy. I learned to adjust my circadian rhythm and energy. Instead of eating no-dose pills, those stimulants, or drinking Monster drinks or Red Bull, I would get down on the floor and do a few push-ups every hour, or how often? Every hour, really. Then when I felt confident enough, I went every 45 minutes, then every 30 minutes. By the end of the deployment, a 6-hour watch, every 6 minutes I was doing 50 push-ups for 6 hours. It was pretty neat, you know. So you've done some background research, you built a hypothesis, an idea to challenge. You want to test that idea or hypothesis, challenge it. So go for it. You know, walk that distance that you feel that you can try. Then record it, do it again, record it, do it again, and start getting an average. Start finding out what the ratio is, how far you could get, how you feel, how long it takes you to recover. You know, and finally, communicate the results. Make a conclusion and communicate the results. The biggest problem in putting too much effort into the exercise and the routine, don't. If you're in a situation where you're struggling and it bothers you, you get a lot of fatigue, because you're backed up. You know, just simple walks, simple walking, simple moving, simple breathing. Help push toxins out. Raise your arm over your head. Otherwise, you're building more toxicity. So imagine a landfill. You know, people think, oh, I'm not so healthy now because I've eaten meat or eaten unhealthy plant-based foods. So now I'm going to eat nothing but raw and some fruits and so forth, and I'm going to get healthy. Well, if there's imagine a garbage bin, a rubbish bin, let's say, and it's full of garbage, just full of garbage. It's inside your house. You haven't taken it out. It's been weeks, and it just smells, and it's gross, and it's full of old, nasty water and fat and toxicity and worms and just the worst awful smell coming out of that thing. And you haven't got it out of your house. And now someone tells you, hey, put a bunch of fruit on top of it and you'll be fine. It'll go away. No, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away that easily. It may start coming out, but there's some effort there. And you have to assist it. You got to take the garbage out little at a time because it's so big and heavy you can't carry it all at once. Same with your body. You're going to put too much effort, too much burden on your liver, your kidneys, and your whole body. It's systemically detoxing continuously.